Welcome to Simon Field on the campus of DC Everest High School. I'm Chris Conley, getting ready for high school baseball between DC Everest and SPASH. Well, these teams played on Tuesday, and that was about the best high school baseball game you could imagine. 0-0 through the regulation 7 innings. SPASH gets a leadoff runner aboard with a hit batter and brings him all the way around in the 8th for a 1-0 win. Very well played game. Nate Langman, who was no decision for the Evergreens senior right-hander, did not give up a hit. 10 strikeouts against 1 walk, as well as you can possibly pitch without getting the W. Noah Marshke was the solid left-hander for SPASH. He scattered 5 hits in his 7 innings of work and was also no decision. The game eventually went to the bullpens. These are by far the 2 best teams in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, which is why there's a little bit of pressure on the Evergreens to earn a split. It would be a huge advantage for SPASH to take both of these games. The only time that these teams will meet this season, SPASH would have the inside track to another conference championship if they come out of here with a W and a 2-0 in-conference record. Nevin Poppy, who's a transfer from Minnesota, will be the starting pitcher for the Evergreens. Ty Reckner will start for Stevens Point. We'll take a quick break and we'll introduce you to our starting lineups and batting orders when we come right back. Getting ready for DC Everest and SPASH from Simon Field. Overcast, light wind. We'll be back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back to Simon Field. Here's the batting order for the visiting SPASH Panthers, who wear their black jerseys, white pants, and red numerals. Center fielder Jackson Stetler, who had the only RBI in the game Tuesday, leads off and plays center field. Jacob Garth, the second baseman, will hit second. Noah Marshke, pitching on Tuesday, plays first base today. Marshke hits third. Braylon Nystrom is the right fielder, fourth. Batting fifth in left field is Chase Geyer. Batting sixth is the third baseman, Max Kruger. The pitcher, Ty Reckner, will bat for himself. He'll hit seventh. Catcher Adam Niskowiak hits eighth, and shortstop Calvin Roth hits ninth. For the visiting Panthers, Stetler, Garth, Marshke, Nystrom, Geyer, Kruger, Reckner, Niskowiak, Roth. For the homestanding Evergreens in their new and sharp-looking all-white jerseys, the green numerals. This is a great look for the Evergreens. Andrew Cotter, the catcher, will lead off. At shortstop today is Colin Ebersol, batting second. Nate Langman, pitcher yesterday, will play third base today. He'll bat third. Nevin Poppy, the pitcher, will hit for himself and bat fourth. Cole Van Slyke is the designated hitter. He'll hit fifth for first baseman Kyle Welch. In right field, hitting sixth is Jake Versimak. At second base is Logan George. He'll hit seventh. Jack Dvorak is in left field, eighth, and Pearson McDonald, center fielder, is hitting ninth. For the homestanding Evergreens, it is the home opener at Simon Field. Cotter, Ebersol, Langman, Poppy, Van Slyke, Versimak, George, Dvorak, and McDonald. We had a little rain earlier today. It is overcast, but occasionally the sun has popped through the clouds. So long as we don't get any rain, the weather's not going to be a factor today. Winds are calm, and now the crowd at Simon Field comes to its feet for the Star-Spangled Banner. Our batting orders and pregame brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. First pitch, DC Everest and SPASH will try and have at least a good one as we had 48 hours ago. We're back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Access Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Access Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at accessinsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
While Nevin Poppy takes his warm-up throws, let's set the DC Everest defense. Jack Dvorak is in left. Pearson McDonald is our center fielder, and Jake Versimak is in right. The Everest infield, Nate Langman at third base. Colin Ebersold is the shortstop today. Logan George plays second base, and Kyle Welch is at first base. Andrew Cotter catches. Nevin Poppy, junior right-hander, taking his warm-up throws right now. Again, Poppy was a complete unknown when he played in the field for the Evergreens on Tuesday. I said it was his varsity debut. He, in fact, is a transfer from the Twin Cities. Again, obviously, the Evergreens have enough confidence in his pitching skills that the junior gets the start today in what really is a key game. Everything that we saw Tuesday over at Buchholz Field kind of confirms that SPASH and Everest are the two best teams in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. I know there may be some Wisconsin Rapids and Wausau West fans who may be waving their hands saying, over here, over here. But these teams look like they are the elites. And if one team sweeps the season series, which is what SPASH is trying to do today, huge advantage that could carry them the entire season. Here's Jackson Stetler to get us started. First pitch is a little bit low, ball one. Stetler had the hit through the right side in the 8th inning that brought in the only run Tuesday. A 1-0 ball game decided in 8. Made the adjustment there, raised it just a little bit. It's a strike at the hollows of the knees. Baseball is brought to you by the Greenheck Group, the global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Greenheck is one of Wausau's largest employers, the perfect place for the next step in your career. See if Greenheck Group is right for you. Foul territory. There's a lot of room over there, but it's out of reach. Visit greenheckgroup.com online. That's greenheck.com. We should take a moment and reacquaint you with Simon Field. There is no ballpark that we'll play in anywhere for high school baseball that has more foul ground. The outer chain link fences don't taper towards the foul line here. They go straight back. That factors in a lot when a pitcher is throwing over. Pickoff moves to first. You cannot throw wildly. You'll give up 2 bases if you throw wildly to first base. 1-2 pitch here. Just missed. 2-2. So Poppy's been around the plate with everything. Takes a long look in with catcher Andrew Cotter coming home at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch, barely staying alive. Stetler just got a piece of that. You know what's one of the challenges for the new kid? Now, obviously, Nevin Poppy's played baseball before. I mean, just look at the way he's handling himself on the mound just one batter into this game. The trick is to try not to do too much to impress your new teammates. I mean, everybody here is a new face for Nevin Poppy. 2-2, fastball is outside. Count goes full. Poppy is also an unknown quantity for SPASH. I mean, as fabulous as Nate Langman was on Tuesday, everyone on the SPASH team has seen him before. These are their first looks, first pitches from Nevin Poppy to Stevens Point. 3-2 pitch, call, strike 3, and Stetler is sat down. That was spotted perfectly on the outside corner.
Batting second. Second baseman, number 1, Jacob Garth.
Took him 7 pitches, and of course pitch count's a thing in high school baseball. You get 100 of them. Here's Jacob Garth with 1 out, nobody on. Down low, ball one. Poppy kind of looked around down at his feet after throwing that pitch low, like he's still trying to get comfortable with the mound here. Poppy's a tall kid, nice demeanor. I was chatting with him in the dugout a little bit before when we were here for warm-ups earlier. That's up high, 2 balls and no strikes. Stevens Point has started off this baseball season with a freakish stat. They have not been scored on in 3 games. This is the 4th game of the young season. Home plate umpire has just called timeout and is saying something to Nevin Poppy. What's this about? You're changing out baseballs. Okay? Yeah, Stevens Point opens the season with 3 shutouts. They've played 22 innings of baseball, and SPASH has not been scored upon. Ready to resume at 2 balls and no strikes. Inside. You know what? I'm not sure if a ball was called when the umpire came out, because as far as I know, that's only, or did that hit Jacob Garth? Garth goes down to first base. Yeah, did Nevin Poppy do something like go to his mouth? I didn't see it. But the umpire took that ball out and said something to him. So there's a runner on first for Noah Marshke, ball 1. Yeah, we up here in the press box are not too certain on how, after 3 pitches were thrown, Jacob Garth is down at first base. Either hit or a ball was called somewhere in the sequence. Want to know, this is a well-hit ball to right field. Going back, and it's into the gap. Jake Versamak didn't have the speed to catch up with that. SPASH will take, the lead runner takes a big turn at third base, but holds. A gapper for Noah Marshke, and with 1 out, SPASH has 2 in scoring position, second and third. Well-hit ball.
Batting fourth, right fielder, number 7, Braden Nystrom.
Braylon Nystrom to hit now. And the Evergreens, again, sensing that runs will be at a premium here in the first inning, bring the infield in. I mean, again, you're playing an opponent that has not allowed a run in 3 games. Nevin Poppy coming home. That's a line drive and an RBI to left field. 1 run is in, and they'll hold the trail runner at third base. Braylon Nystrom singles, and SPASH will play from in front. A 1-0 lead for Stevens Point.
Batting fifth, left fielder, 6, Chase Dyer.
Chase Geyer to bat now with runners on the corners. And again, Everest keeps the infield in. Infield in or back made no difference on the line drive RBI for Nystrom. Evergreens now put the shortstop and second baseman at double play depth. That would be just what the doctor ordered here. First ball swinging and fouled off for strike 1. Yeah, SPASH opened up their season on Saturday. They went down to DeForest and played a triangular there. They beat one of the schools from Madison, and then beat the host team, shut them out both games. And shut out the Evergreens on Tuesday through 8 innings. Everest 3 times had runners in scoring position, couldn't cash any of them in. Waiting on an 0-1 pitch, bounced in front of the plate. Runner from first base will move and take second. Wild pitch. We could not be earlier in the game, but this becomes now a big at-bat for Chase Geyer. Hit to the outfield, brings in 2 more runs. With the double play no longer in order, Everest brings the entire infield in. So a ground ball to one of the infielders, the play is to the plate. Cotter, the catcher, would have to apply a tag. 1-1 pitch is up high. 2 balls and a strike. Poppy got the leadoff batter in this inning. Got Jackson Stetler looking, and that's the only out recorded so far. 2-1 pitch. Down low, 3 balls and a strike. If Geyer walks, I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Nielsen, the Everest pitching coach, pops out of the dugout for a quick word. Coming home at 3-1. That's up high, ball 4. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Catcher Andrew Cotter will pay a visit. Here comes Max Kruger. And yes, indeed, as if pitching coach Josh Nielsen has an earpiece in one of his ears, out of the dugout he comes for a chat with Nevin Poppy. Again, I appreciate what kind of a tough spot this is for Nevin. First time on his new home field for his junior year this year and for his senior year next year. Baseball is brought to you by Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild. Personalized chiropractic care and a family-oriented atmosphere. They can help any age patients from just a few days old to moms and dads trying to keep up with the kids. No matter what issue your body is battling, migraines, anxiety, stress, or a wide variety of youth issues, let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you the life you deserve. In high school baseball, you get to huddle up the entire infield when you make a trip to the mound.
Batting 6th, third baseman, 2, Max Kruger.
Kruger's a big, imposing kid at the plate. Broad-shouldered, easily above 6 feet, and he bats here with the bases full and 1 out. Force it home on a ground ball in the infield, or turn 2 and bring this first inning to a close. First ball swing, it's off the pitcher's foot. There'll be a force at second, and back to first. Double play, the run does not score. 1, 6, 4, 3, and the Evergreens turn 2. Boy, is that the pitcher's friend. And Nevin Poppy probably made that happen by getting his foot on the baseball. SPASH scores 1 run against 2 hits and a walk. It's 1-0 Stevens Point. The Evergreens are coming up when we come right back.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
So Nevin Poppy's foot helps to bring the first inning to a close. Off Poppy's insole to shortstop Colin Ebersold, to second baseman Logan George covering, and then on to first and Kyle Welch to complete a double play. 1-6-4-3 gets the Evergreens out of a jam with only 1 run in. That feels like a moral victory for the Evergreens. And while the blue-gloved Ty Rechner takes his warm-up tosses, let's set the defense behind him. Chase Geyer's in left field, Jackson Settler's the center fielder, and Braylon Nystrom's in right. The SPASH infield, Max Kruger is at third base, Calvin Roth at shortstop, Jacob Garth is the second baseman, and Noah Marshke's at first. Adam Niskowiak catches, and righty Ty Rechner will be ready to go in just a moment. Baseball Today brought to you by Express Employment Professionals. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals, locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at their website, expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. We love the improvements made to the press box at Simon Field. I'm told that the Forest County Potawatomi donated a lot of the material here. We've got new carpeting down, got a new window. The place looks great. We've got heat up here. We were told, hey, just go into the back room and turn it off if you're hot. No, we're comfortable here. Andrew Cotter to lead off for the Evergreens, trailing 1-0, bottom of the first. Down low, ball one. Simon Field looks in great shape. Grass hasn't greened up completely yet, but that's to be expected for early April. Field itself, good as it ever was. On the inside corner, count evens at a ball and a strike. Cotter had one of the at-bats for the Evergreens with runners in scoring position on Tuesday. Again, the Evergreens lacked the big hit in that game. To the left side, shortstop's got it. Double clutch, throw is high, and put the tag on Cotter for the out. First baseman Noah Marshke pulled off the bag, but was still able to get the glove onto Cotter for the out, saving Calvin Roth what was going to be a wild throw. Colin Ebersold, who took the tough luck loss on Tuesday, did something at the plate that no one else for either team was able to do. Ebersold was the only two-hit batter in the Tuesday game, had a couple of singles. Both of them well-hit line drives. Outside, ball one. We were saying during the Tuesday broadcast, it doesn't seem like Colin Ebersold could possibly be a senior already. Multi-sport athletes, we've seen him in a lot of different games. Down low, 2 balls and no strikes. Colin had a really good basketball season, beg your pardon, inside 3-0. Colin playing basketball did all of the dirty work. If there was a kid who gave you a key rebound, dished out an assist to one of his teammates, Colin did a lot of that during the boys' basketball season. Waiting on a 3-0 pitch here, he's taking and takes a strike, 3-1. Chatted with Colin sometimes in our post-game coverage during the basketball season. Nice, friendly kid, great demeanor. Off the plate, slow roller to second. Ebersold runs well. Still thrown out in plenty of time by Jacob Garth. 2 up and 2 down. Here's Nate Langman.
The third baseman, number 23, Nate Langman.
People are going to see that big black bar. They're going to think that we've installed a dumbwaiter up here. It's going to bring up food from the concession stand down below. No, we're opening our window to give you a better view from our Zaleski Sports cameras. Ebersold, Langman takes low, ball one. Nate Langman always says hello when I first arrive at the ballpark. Kind of wondering about his demeanor. Again, he did everything possible. 7 scoreless and hitless innings, and then was still no decisioned. 2 balls and no strikes. I remember when I was a kid, National League Baseball, pitchers all batted there. One of the New York Mets World Series pitchers, Jerry Koosman, used to say, don't let those games frustrate you. Strike them all out and hit one out. To the first base side, pitcher's going to have to cover here, and over in time is Ty Rechner, and that's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Stevens Point. A 23rd consecutive inning to start this season, where SPASH is not allowed a run. 1 inning complete, 0.1, Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here. I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Welcome back to Simon Field. SPASH gets a run in the first, and they're on the bat here in the second. I'm Chris Conley. Glad you're here with us on Zaleski Sports. To get ready for the home opener last night on my 75-inch plasma TV, we were watching Field of Dreams and The Natural. I have a new story about The Natural, by the way. We shared last season. The Natural was filmed in Buffalo, New York. And one of the thank yous that the producers gave to the mayor of Buffalo is they gave him a speaking role. The mayor of Buffalo is the Phillies manager in the National when Roy Hobbs hits the cover off the ball. And he's got a speaking line. He says, not that, we want a real ball. And in Hollywood, the pay scale is different if you have a speaking line, whether or not you're just an extra. So the mayor of Buffalo, cha-ching, the cash register rings every time The Natural shows on TV. But we shared that with you last year. Opposing pitcher Ty Rechner to hit now. Throws from the right side, but hits from the left side. Here he goes against Nevin Poppy. Inside, ball one. So if you know The Natural, you probably remember the scene where Roy Hobbs finally gets to take batting practice and does nothing but hit every batting practice pitch out of the ballpark. That apparently is based on something real from Major League Baseball, down low. The real story behind that scene is Ted Williams after he returned from 2 years of service in the Korean War. You may not know that about Ted Williams. Aside from being, one of the best hitters of all time, Ted Williams had his career on hold for 2 years. He was a Navy flyer, served in Korea. And because he had flight training, he got recalled, and that's why he missed 2 years of his career. That's a strike, 2 balls and 1 strike. So before opening day, the Red Sox are having a workout at Fenway Park, and Ted Williams is finally back after his 2 years of military service. Here's a well-hit ball. It's deep to right center field, and the ballpark will not hold it. It's a home run for Ty Rechner. He got all of that. Rechner leads off the second with one the ballpark does not hold.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 12, Adam Niskovia.
So it should be a story about home runs then, right? That's in keeping with what just happened here on our field.
You're right.
This is Caden Adam who is hitting here. Caden Adam is DHing in the catcher's spot. He'll hit 8th for Stevens Point here.
Okay.
Down low, ball 1.
Designated hitter, number 11, Caden Adam.
So for the Red Sox, with Ted Williams back, it is his first pregame workout before opening day at Fenway Park in Boston. And the batting practice pitcher says, here, see if you can hit this, Grandpa. And he hits one out over the Green Monster, across the street, and hits the apartment building on the other side of Lansdowne Avenue. And as the story goes, Ted Williams hits the first 9 batting practice pitches that he saw out of the ballpark, just like Roy Hobbs did in The Natural. Here's a ground ball. Third baseman Langban's got it, throws true, and there's the first out. Calvin Roth, the shortstop, to hit with 1 out and nobody on. Another run in for SPASH.
Calvin Roth.
My baseball colleague Tom King, who reads a lot. I mean, Tom's retired now, still an assistant coach with Wausau East. He says if you read the book, The Natural, the book reads a little bit different than the movie. Of course, Hollywood changes everything, right? Got to make it more dramatic. In the book, Roy Hobbs takes the bribe money before the World Series. And ball players didn't get paid much back then. 0-1 pitch. Down low, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Calvin Roth waits on Nevin Poppy. Ground ball to short. Ebersol gets a friendly hop. Throws across the diamond, got him. Kyle Welch at first base, full stretch. Keep that foot on the bag.
Center fielder.
Back to the top of the order, here's Jackson Stetler. Worked deep into the count, got to 3-2, and then took a called strike 3, first time up. Up high, ball 1. We're going to have another Everest game here on Zaleski Sports tomorrow. I can't tell you for certain what it is. We had thought that we'd be doing the softball game We've talked a lot this week about getting the softball field all good and ready. We understand those problems have been taken care of now. But the latest update on the schedule that I saw is that we're doing the baseball game now, Everest and Eau Claire. That could change back to softball. We'll be somewhere here tomorrow. It'll be either baseball against Eau Claire North or fast pitch against Eau Claire North, one or the other. Swing and foul back, 2 balls and a strike. If we wind up doing the softball game, tomorrow is alumni night, so that's going to be fun. Everest has had lots of great fast-pitch softball teams through the years. 2-1 pitch. At the knees for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. SPASH up 2-0. If we wind up doing the baseball game tomorrow, that'll be another good test. Eau Claire North is a good baseball program. Evergreens have them on the schedule for 1 game in most seasons. Off speed to right field, right at Jake Versamak, who makes the catch, and the inning comes to a close. Jackson Stetler is 0 for 2, but SPASH gets a home run from the opposing pitcher Ty Rechner, and it's 2-0 Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Make your house a hearing house.
We joke with Coach Dave Langman about the Baseball Between Innings playlist. He puts together most, but not all, of the songs. If one of the songs is a rap song or doesn't fit with the others, it's one of his daughters who's picked that one out. We are still working our way through our Between Innings playlist. I don't know if Dexy's Midnight Runner's Come On Eileen has made the cut for this year. Seems like most years it does. Nor have we heard Glenn Campbell's Rhinestone Cowboy, which is a great baseball song. Has nothing to do with baseball, but it just seems like it fits between innings. 4, 5, and 6 to hit for the Evergreens. Here's Everest pitcher Nevin Poppy.
The pitcher, number 9, Nevin Poppy.
Poppy hit safely. In fact, he was the Evergreens' run in the 8th inning. Got all the way over to third base, but the Evergreens could not bring him in the 8th. So Poppy 1 for 3 on the season. That's off his foot and rolls foul. Playing the bottom of the second in a 5 o'clock start. If it is baseball tomorrow, the Eau Claire North game is a 4:30 first pitch. We're brought to you by Axis Insurance. Whether it concerns your personal life or your business, with Axis Insurance, you know you're taken care of. Auto, home, life, business, and disability. No matter what your needs, look to Axis Insurance and rest easy. Learn more at axisinsurance.net. Axis Insurance, their business revolves around you. That was close and just missed. A ball and a strike. Took something off that. At the knees. Strike 2. It's a comfortable late afternoon for baseball so long as the rain stays away. You'll be cold if you get wet outside. SPASH fans up the first base side and in the bleachers. Everest fans around the third base line. Big swing and a miss. Nevin Poppy is down on strikes. Ty Rechner has retired the first 4 batters he's faced. Here's Cole Van Slyke.
Cole Van Slyke.
Cole also had an at-bat in the 4th inning with a runner in scoring position. And the Evergreens couldn't just find that timely second hit in the Tuesday game. Inside, ball 1. I have to cheat and look at my roster. Is Cole a junior or is he a sophomore? He's a sophomore. So here's a left-handed bat that the Evergreens are going to have for a while. That's just low, 2 balls and no strikes. Cole's got a good eye, too. A lot of guys would have swung at that pitch. 50-50 ball, could have gone either way. 2-0. Off the plate, bounced up high. This is going to be a tough play. Second baseman waits for it, throws over, dug out at first base. Noah Marshke with a nice play. Garth to Marshke, and Van Slyke's out by half a step.
Batting sixth. In right field, number 4, Jake Versamak.
Jake Versamak hits with 2 outs and nobody on. Long set for Ty Retchner. Strike 1. I mean, why has SPASH been so good at baseball over the years? They've had the deepest pitching in the conference year after year. Again, it's the biggest school in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, so they've got extra kids to assemble their pitching staff from, and they've always found good pitchers. Took something off there, and Versamak's out in front. No balls, 2 strikes. And when you get later into the season, you play those tournament games, you got to play back-to-back games, need more pitching. Down low, a ball and 2 strikes. Evergreen's looking to get some traffic on the bases. Hasn't happened yet. Retchner comes set. His 1-2 pitch. Took something off that, and it's called strike 3. Retchner's got his second strikeout, and he's retired the first 6 batters that he's faced. 2 innings complete. SPASH 2, Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
As we go to the top of the 3rd inning, the Evergreens are making a pitching change. Junior Nevin Poppy is done after working 2 innings and allowing 2 runs. Sophomore Carter Miller, right-hander, comes in.
Going to left field is number 9, Nevin Poppy.
Nevin Poppy stays in the game and goes into left field. We believe that Jack Dvorak is out now. So the Evergreens just sensing that they can't fall further behind. Make an early pitching change here. Baseball is brought to you by the Hearing House. Personalized hearing health care from 5 convenient locations in central Wisconsin. Give Karen or Todd a call and schedule an appointment today. Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Neelsville, Marshfield. Make your house a hearing house. And baseball is brought to you by Nicolet Bank. Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Edgar, Merrill, Medford. Or learn more online at nicoletbank.com. nicoletbank.com. SPASH sends 2, 3, and 4 to the plate. Jacob Garth, who walked his first time up, comes up here. We'll give you Nevin Poppy's full pitching line. Again, he works only 2 innings. 2 runs, both earned. 3 hits. Struck out 1 and walked 1 for Nevin Poppy. Again, this is a tough spot to make your pitching debut in for the Evergreens. Transfer student from Minnesota. Bounced off the plate. Pitcher's off the mound, stumbles for a moment, throws to first and got him. Good job staying with it for Carter Miller. Again, Miller had that back foot almost slide out from underneath him.
First baseman.
And smiles about it too.
Noah Marshke.
Noah Marshke doubled to the gap his first time up. Kind of a tough spot for Carter Miller too. Sophomore comes in. Here's his varsity pitching debut. And he has to face 2, 3, and 4 in a really good SPASH lineup. That curveball had a lot of movement on it. You're trying to induce a swing there. That was out of the strike zone for a ball. But there's something to think about. Yeah, kind of went from midnight to 6, didn't it? Sure did. 1-0 pitch. Back to the Express, and it's a fly ball to right field. Coming over, diving, and unable to come up with a play is Jake Versamak. It's a long single, and Noah Marshke is 2 for 2. Thought that ball had enough hang time for Versamak to try and make a play on it. He laid out, couldn't come up with it. Spash has a 4th hit now. Braylon Nystrom singled and got himself an RBI in his first at-bat back in the first inning. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact Next Step Prosthetics today. Righty to righty here. Miller's coming home. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Yeah, if Spash comes away with a win today, build on the 2-0 lead, this would be the best possible start to the baseball season like ever. Not allowing any runs. Pitching just seems dominant. This is a team that can hit, too. A ball and a strike. We did their sectional final game, played over in Marshfield last year at the end of the last baseball season. It's a great win for Spash. Got themselves over to state, throw over to first, runners back. This year's Spash team may be even better than that one. A lot of their pitchers this year are seniors, so who knows what next season holds. But again, Spash just seems to reload from one year to the next. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out and a runner on. Ground ball to short. Ebersol to second. There's 1. The turn back to first is not in time. Nystrom reaches on a fielder's choice. The Evergreens get the second out, 6-4 at second base. Chase Geyer to bat now. So the relief pitcher Carter Miller is looking to do what Nevin Poppy couldn't, put up a 0. Coach Dave Langman is making a trip to the mound. What's this about?
Mr. Announcer, it's Reckner. It's not Rechner. It's
Okay,
Reckner.
Reckner. Thank you, ma'am.
People at home said, could you just go tell them?
Yeah, no, that's fine. That is Ty Reckner. Yeah, you hit a home run, we get your name right. Yeah, what's going on here? Dave Langman is chatting with the infield umpire about whether the slide into second base to break up the double play was interference. Look, I don't think the Evergreens were going to turn the double play on that anyway, and that's kind of what the conversation is centering on here. I think the call's going to stand as 1 out. 1 out on the play, 2 outs in the inning. I think I'm okay with that.
Left fielder Chase Geyer.
Here's Chase Geyer, walked his first time up. Man on first base, there are 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped back into the catcher's mitt for a strike. An S.C. Swiderski apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.C. Swiderski. They'll make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. No balls and a strike. Runners going. Off-speed pitch is low, and there'll be no throw down. So Spash puts another runner in scoring position. And back at the plate, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Lights have been on since first pitch at Simon Field. It's been overcast from the moment we started. It rained just a little bit, a little spritz during pregame infield, but nothing since first pitch of today's game. Let's see if we can keep it that way. 1-1 pitch from Carter Miller. Fouled back, a ball and 2 strikes. Looking around Simon Field, I think we've done more repairs to the netting that keeps the foul balls from going out into the road. That is true. The poles may have a new coat of paint on them also. We're on a class operation here. Little improvements every year. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him. For the first time, the Evergreens hang up a 0 against SPASH. They leave a runner at second base and do not score. That's a good inning of relief for Carter Miller. We'll go to the bottom of the third. SPASH 2, DC Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome back to Simon Field, where Ty Reckner is taking his warm-up pitches. Reckner's retired the first 6 batters that he's faced. He gets 7, 8, and 9 in the Everest batting order. Logan George, someone will hit for Jack Dvorak, we believe, and then Pearson McDonald. And the Evergreens opting for an early pitching change. Nevin Poppy worked innings 1 and 2. Wasn't bad, gave up 2 runs, gave up a long home run to right center field. Then Carter Miller came on in relief and pitched a scoreless third. A lot of time left in this one, but the Evergreens bats have been silent so far. We're brought to you by Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company.
Number 7, Logan George.
If you're just joining us for the game, you've noticed the Evergreens have new home uniforms, all white. I think this is a really sharp look for them. Green numerals, green sanitaries, little yellow trim. I think the Evergreens have now retired the tennis ball yellow jerseys. Strike 1. And you know what? I like them. I remember when they first arrived. I remember them coming out of the box after practice where the kids got their yellow. I thought they looked sharp. And then afterwards, the tennis ball yellow look, not so much. I think some of them didn't go through the wash very well, kind of faded over the years. No balls, 2 strikes. Reckner in the driver's seat like he has been all afternoon. That one's down low, a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, the Evergreens have had kind of mix and match uniforms over the years. They've had the green with the yellow trim. The only thing we didn't like about those uniforms is the numbers were not solid on the back. It was hard to see when they'd make changes in the field. Evergreens have their black road uniforms, bounce to short, throw over, and Logan George is retired by Calvin Roth. Then the aforementioned neon yellow.
Number 33, Carter Miller.
One of the uniforms that the Evergreens had that I don't think they use anymore was the gray with green numerals. Kind of a road uniform, but I always thought that was a sharp look. I think those may be the oldest of the uniform combinations, so getting the right numbers, getting everything to match up, that may be a little bit hard. The Evergreens relief pitcher will hit for himself. This is Carter Miller at bat. Fouls the first pitch off. Just joking before the game, I thought the team looks too good to lose. Just missed inside, a ball and a strike. That looked like a pretty good pitch from Reckner. One out. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Friendly hop there for Calvin Roth, who throws him out. 2 ground outs to the shortstop to open the 3rd inning. Here's Pearson McDonald.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 11, Pearson McDonald.
Pearson McDonald had the first hit for either side in yesterday's game. PMAC also worked out a walk, so officially he's 1 for 2 in conference play. It's here with 2 outs and nobody on. Reckner's pitch is low, ball 1. Long set. Bases are empty, coming home with the leg kick. Down low for 2 balls and no strikes. If Pearson McDonald can get aboard, Andrew Cotter will hit with 2 down. Reckner's retired the first 8 batters that he's faced, looking for number 9 here. This is fouled away, 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, McDonald is better than your average number 9 hitter. The Evergreens want him to set the table for the players batting in front of him. This is popped up behind second base. Second baseman is back onto the outfield grass, and Jacob Garth has retired Pearson McDonald. 9 up and 9 down for Ty Reckner. 3 complete, SPASH 2, DC Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
Looking at these sharp Evergreens all-white uniforms, some kids are wearing the sanitary socks. Sanitaries just make you look faster. Carter Miller is out for a second inning of work as we go to the top of the 4th. It's 2-0 SPASH. Single runs in the 1st and 2nd for the Panthers. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans and leases, crop insurance, tax, and records, they have you covered. Ag Country, Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, and Medford. Six, 7, and 8 in the SPASH batting order to hit here.
Max Kruger.
Max Kruger bounced into a double play with the bases loaded to end the 1st inning. And SPASH got only 1 run out of that situation in the 1st. They could have gotten more. Went off the pitcher Nevin Poppy's leg. Then a shortstop, 2nd to 1st. Double play. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Yeah, SPASH has had all the traffic on the bases. Evergreen's bat still quiet. 0-1 pitch. Low, 1-1. Next week is another week of conference baseball for the Evergreens. They'll play Wausau East. Tuesday they will be at East, the newly turfed infield over at Wausau East High School. And then the Thursday game back here at Simon Field will be on Zaleski Sports. Breaking ball is in. That had a lot of movement on it too. A ball and 2 strikes. Carter Miller has shown that off-speed pitch only twice, but it's got a lot of hook on it. 1-2. Pitchers count here. Fastball just missed. 2-2. Miller's only a sophomore, and he looks like he is a pitcher who can develop into more than he is right now. What's he going to be like by junior and senior year? Looks pretty effective at the varsity level right now. It is only his second inning of work. Curveball there, and that's hit down into the corner, extra bases. Going to be a stand-up double for Max Kruger. Well, that was the off-speed pitch, and Kruger looked like he waited, kept the bat back, made good contact. It's a leadoff double for Stevens Point. Well, that puts a little more pressure on the Evergreens. Trailing 2-0, can't afford to go further behind. Ty Reckner homered his first time up. Big shot out to right center field. Courtesy runner is on for SPASH. Didn't see who that is, but it's not Kruger, who just doubled down the left field line. Strike on the outside corner. Just get the feeling that the Evergreens can't afford to fall further behind. Have we decided that that still is Max Kruger running for himself at second base? There we go. So someone came out to get his batting glove or something. Someone came out of the dugout to get something from him. That's a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, Reckner's got the best hit ball of the afternoon so far. And his pitching's been lights out too, so that's a nice afternoon for Ty Reckner. 0-2 pitch coming. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman Logan George has it. That advances the runner from second to third base. So it's a productive at-bat for Ty Reckner, who's the first out here in the top of the fourth.
Designated hitter, Caden Adam.
Caden Adam will hit now. Grounded out his first time. Evergreens, not wanting to fall further behind, play the infield in with 1 out. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Foundation Finance says now's your chance to work with a company that really understands growth. Foundation Finance Company has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one at Foundation Finance. 1 ball, no strikes. That's up high, 2-0. On a ground ball to the infield, the Evergreens are going to try and cut down this runner at third at home plate. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike, 2-1. If Carter Miller can get a strikeout here, he really helps the cause. Then you'd have 2 outs and could play the infield back again. Trying to keep this game at 2-0 right now. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball to center field. Runner's going to try and tag up. Center fielder makes the catch shallow. There's going to be a throw to home. Here's the relay. Got his hand in there, safe. Sacrifice fly. I thought that Max Kruger almost missed the plate as he was sliding by, but he got his arm out and touched the dish. It's 3-0 Stevens Point.
Shortstop.
A sacrifice fly for Adam brings in a run. Number 9 hitter, Calvin Roth, to hit now with the bases empty and 2 down. But still, that's what the Evergreens really couldn't afford to have happen. They fall further behind. Roth grounded out his first time up. Up high, ball 1. So that's the first run in relief that Carter Miller, the sophomore, is allowed. Started with a leadoff double. Advanced the runner to third on a ground out and then scores on a sacrifice fly. One 0 pitch. And that's caught by shortstop Colin Ebersold. Ebersold snags that on a fly. The inning comes to an end. SPASH with one hit and one more run. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, and our new score is 3-0 Panthers on Zaleski Sports.
One hit, no errors, no one left at the end of 3.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbeybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Evergreen send the top of the order up at the bottom of the fourth after Ty Reckner has retired all 9 batters that he's faced so far. So now it's the second time through the order. Andrew Cotter, Colin Ebersold, and Nate Langman are due up to hit. All 3 were able to put the ball in play. All 3 grounded out first time up.
Bottom of the 4th inning, leading off.
We're sponsored by Elite Auto Care, where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local, family-owned auto service you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue, Schofield. Here's Andrew Cotter. Evergreen still looking for their first base runner. Cotter off the fist, slow roller to third, double clutch, and a good throw from Max Kruger. Here's Colin Ebersold.
Colin Ebersold.
Colin grounded out to the right side his first time up. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Find an agent near you at mutualofwausau.com. Mutualofwausau.com. Just below the knees, ball 1 to Colin. Colin's been solid in the field today, too. Looks to swing a big bat this season for the Evergreens. 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. It's been rare to see Reckner behind anyone in this game. First 2 pitches, close, but both missed. Reckner's ready to go. A little bit inside there, 3-0. Everyone at Simon Field knows that Colin Ebersold is going to take a pitch here. The Evergreens are looking for their first base runner. Colin could lay the bat down in the dirt, it wouldn't matter. And there is a 4-pitch walk, first base runner of the afternoon for the Evergreens.
Third baseman, Nate Langman.
1 out and 1 aboard for Nate Langman. That is a batting glove. That's not his cell phone in his back pocket. Who would be texting or calling Nate Langman during a game like this? All right, future college coach. There's a strike to start off Nate, who bounced back to the pitcher's mound first time up. Again, Nate Langman, his bat came alive in the middle of last season. Seemed like everything he was putting in play was a line drive. That's a little low, 1 ball and 1 strike. See if the Evergreens can move that runner into scoring position here. Need a productive at-bat from Nate Langman in this spot. It's the first time Reckner's been working with a runner aboard. Swing and a miss. Took something off there. Langman was out in front of it. A ball and 2 strikes. Talking to Nate's dad, Greg Langbin, says he thinks the Evergreens have a lot of potential this season. Has looked for a team that's peaking in early May. So in other words, the ball club's still a work in progress. Evergreens have good pitching. See if they can get enough offense, get enough bats going. Strike 2. Oh, beg your pardon. Had the count wrong. That is strike 3 on Nate Langbin. Home plate umpire rung him up. 2 down. Runner still at first. Here's Nevin Poppy, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Evergreens have still not hit safely in this game. That runner at first is there via a walk. With 2 outs, do they dare ask Colin Ebersol to try and steal a base here? I mean, anything to get him into scoring position, right? Down low for a ball. SPASH has methodically built the 3-0 lead that they enjoy here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1-1. And SPASH deserves it. They've had all the big hits. Gap double that got them a run. Home run, mammoth shot to right center field. Throw over to first. Ebersol is back. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So SPASH is 1 strike away from opening the season with 26 scoreless innings. It's just freakishly good. Down low. Runner thought about advancing. That bounced away from the catcher Adam Niskowiak, but retreating back to first is Colin Ebersol. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's just so unusual to play so much baseball. I mean, this is SPASH's 4th game of the season. They have not been scored upon yet. 2-2 pitch coming here. 2 outs and a man at first. Time called. Batter Nevin Poppy asked for it, and it was granted. Coming home here. Down low. Gets away from the catcher. That bounced off the plate. That's a wild pitch that moves the runner up to second base. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. And these next 2 pitches become really important for the Evergreens. A hit to the outfield would get them on the scoreboard, and they need it. Count is full. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to the left side, deep and short. This is a long throw, and they got him. That's a great play from Calvin Roth. And the Evergreens are turned away again. Not a lot of shortstops who can plant and make that throw. That was pretty. 4 complete. SPASH 3, DC Everest nothing. SPASH opens the season with 26 innings of scoreless ball. More to come on Zaleski Sports.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
The top of the fifth is on. Stevens Point will send the top of their order, 1, 2, and 3, to face Carter Miller. Miller's allowed 2 hits and 1 run since coming on in relief. He's been solid. But again, it's just hard to win when you can't score any runs. Spash's pitching has been so good, the Evergreens just got nothing against it. Got a runner down to second base in the last inning with 2 outs. And the timely hit is still elusive. Here's Jackson Stetler, top of the order. First time he's facing Carter Miller. First ball swinging. Ebersol at short. Big hop. Got him. Stetler is 0 for 3. We got to interview him on the field after the game-winning hit on Tuesday.
Second baseman.
Jackson's a good interview. The game-winning hit to the right side. Even if the Everest second baseman, even if Jablonski was able to come up with that ball, I thought Jackson was going to be safe at first. But when it got into the outfield, it allowed the winning run to score in the 8th. Here's Jacob Garth, a walk and a ground out. Looks to bunt. Takes outside, ball 1. We're sponsored by Great Lakes Cheese. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more at greatlakescheese.com. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Down 3-0. Just get the feeling Spash may already have what they need for today's game. Stays up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. A Gatorade of some kind, please. Powerade will be fine. I'm the only one that's costing the concession stand any money so far. 1-1. This is a line drive over the shortstop's head. It's a hit for Jacob Garth with 1 out. A 6th hit for Spash. Our concession stand worker came up here like Gatorade or Powerade made a difference. All the same to me. Roto Graphics is your local Wausau graphic printing expert. Your business can always depend on the finest customer service, ensuring your project is done right, setting you apart from the competition. Sales literature, retail product design, brand building. For your next graphics need, look to Roto Graphic Printing, 80th Street, Wausau. Noah Marshke is 2 for 2. Double and a single. Throw over to first, runners back. Marshke pitched a great game on Tuesday. Scattered 5 hits, but was really in command of all of his stuff. Able to spot his pitches. Thank you very much. For 5 o'clock games, skip dinner. Go and have your meal down at the concession stand. Dogs, brats, burgers. Miller coming home. Runners going. Pitches a strike. Throw down to second. Safe. Stolen base. Close. Evergreens thought he was out and are chatting it up from the dugout. I believe that was a strike at home plate. Yep, home plate umpire agrees. No balls and 1 strike here to Noah Marshke, who now bats with a runner in scoring position. Down the left field line, but foul. Marshke's hit back in the first inning was on the other side of the foul line, got into the corner and got himself a double. No balls and 2 strikes as the Evergreens are looking to sit down Noah Marshke for the first time in this game. Oh, 2 pitch. Curve is outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Tried to get him to chase. Noah did not. Jacob Garth, the runner at second, is fast. Anything to the outfield, he'll come around and score. fouled off the plate. That ball landed in play, but nope, hit him in the box. A ball and 2 strikes. Catcher Andrew Cotter was ready to throw down to first base, hoping he could end the inning. Culligan Water says, get Culligan Water for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water. Their website is CulliganH2O.com. CulliganH2O.com. It's a ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. Coming home. Ground ball to short on the backhand side. Ebersold, long throw, got him. I don't know, first baseman Kyle Welch may have come up off the bag, but there's no argument from SPASH. The runner moves from second to third, and the Evergreens get the second out. Deep in the hole, throw out from Colin Ebersold. 2 down, here's Braylon Nystrom. Evergreens trying to keep this a 3-0 game. 2 outs, but there's a runner at third. First pitch, strike 1. Call that a ball? Yeah, outside. Home plate umpire flinched with that right hand. Again, I'm always the optimist. Thought maybe that was a strike. It was not. Curve almost broke in. That was close. 2 balls, no strikes. Nystrom singled and bounced into a fielder's choice. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Waiting on a 2-0 pitch. Close again, but ball 3. 3-0. A little bit low there. Carter Miller's allowed 1 run since coming on in relief. This is his 3rd inning out of the bullpen. 3-0 pitch. Taking there, and it's a strike, 3-1. I get it. You can argue take or swing away all the time, but that runner at third base, I think I'd let Braylon Nystrom look for something to hit. He's got the green light in this spot. It's 3-1. Coming home, it's hit on the ground to third. Langman's got it. Got to throw cleanly across the diamond. It's low, but dug out by Kyle Welch, and the run does not score. SPASH gets a hit, moves that runner all the way over to third base, but is unable to bring him home. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. SPASH still has a 3-0 lead on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here. I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Ty Reckner has just owned the Evergreen so far this afternoon. He's on to work the bottom of the 5th inning. He is not allowed a hit, only base runner on via a walk. And as we were chatting between innings, the Evergreens have not hit a ball out of the infield. Had a pop-up that was just on the skin of the outfield beyond second base, and that's it. Lefty Cole Van Slyke grounded out first time. Look to get Everest started here in the bottom of the 5th. First ball swinging, it's tapped. Pitcher's off the mound, throws over to first, got him by a step. That was close at first base. Ty Reckner had to hustle that ball over, and he did. Jake Versamak, one of 3 strikeout victims for Ty Reckner so far. Jake's 0 for 1. Yeah, SPASH is a good defensive and a good hitting team, but boy, their pitching gets the headlines right now. They've just not been scored on. Ground ball to third on the backhand side. That's a good play. Max Kruger throws out Jake Versamak. Quickly, there are 2 up and 2 down. Here's Logan George, 0 for 1. Ground out to short his last time. Yeah, if SPASH comes out with a win today and sweeps the Evergreens, who in the Wisconsin Valley Conference is going to miss the Stevens Point team? Who's going to put a loss on them? That ball, which looked like it was ticketed for Logan George's head, instead hits his bat and gets fouled back. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. I mean, if you can't hit them, how are you going to win the ball game? It's the challenge for the Evergreens right now. Again, SPASH. Now, we haven't seen a lot of the other Wisconsin Valley teams, but they just look like they're going to be head and shoulder above everyone. On a line, caught by the third baseman, Max Kruger. And the Evergreens are down 3 up, 3 down in the 5th. 5 complete, SPASH 3, Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
It'll be a 4th inning of work for relief pitcher Carter Miller as he's on to pitch the top of the 6th. Evergreens have a defensive change in right field. Brennan Hochberger, a junior, is out there for Jake Versamak. I mean, on the other end of the ledger, Ty Reckner, the opposing pitcher, is 6 outs away from a no-hitter. SPASH sends 5, 6, and 7 in their batting order up. Here's Chase Geyer. Geyer's walked and struck out. J&D Tube Benders in the Weston Industrial Park is a certified custom manufacturer and distributor of tubes, tubing, and tube assemblies. It's a family-owned business that could be the next place for the next step in your career. If you're looking for a change, apply at J&D Tube Benders. Their website is jdtube.com. jdtube.com. Just missed outside. That's a ball. SPASH threatened in the 5th, but could not bring home a runner from third base, keeping it a 3-0 game. Ground ball to short. Here's Ebersold. Throws him out. Collins been solid in the infield today for Everest. Errorless baseball for both of these teams so far today.
Max Kruger.
Kruger doubled and scored back in the 4th inning, so he's the 3rd run that SPASH brought in today. And that's the 1 run that Ty Miller has allowed in relief. Starts him off with a strike. Camping World of Rothschild is just off I-39, offering a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Visit Camping World of Rothschild. Fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. SPASH has someone throwing in the bullpen, which is kind of inconceivable considering how good Ty Reckner's been, and Ty's pitch count is certainly in order for the later innings. Waiting on an 0-2 pitch here. Swing and a miss. Kruger is down on strikes. Second strikeout against no walks for Carter Miller. And here's the man of the hour, Ty Reckner. Got a no-hitter going through 5 innings and hit a mammoth home run. Ty's got a lot to talk about on the bus ride home so far. Outside, ball 1. The home run came off the Everest starter, Nevin Poppy. Carter Miller got Ty to ground out in his last at-bat. Little high, 2 balls and no strikes. So on a day when not much has gone right for the Evergreens, I mean, what's the positive? There's a positive in every game, isn't there? It's that Carter Miller, who we're seeing pitch at the varsity level for the first time, Carter Miller is a kid that's full of potential. He's a sophomore. He's allowed just 1 run and has scattered 3 hits. 2 balls and a strike here. I mean, next year, we've got a whole baseball season to enjoy between now and then. But Nate Langman will graduate at the end of this season. Who will fill those pitching innings? Well, the Evergreens are looking at one of those kids right now. Carter Miller's pitch is down low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Camping World of Rothschild off I-39 has a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Visit Camping World of Rothschild. 3 balls and a strike, 2 outs and nobody on. And there's a well-hit ball to right field. It's down. A 7th hit for Stevens Point this afternoon. 2-out single for Ty Reckner.
Designated hitter,
Caden Adam is 0 for 1. He's got a sacrifice fly to center field that brought in a run.
Pinch runner at first is Kaysen Sager.
Kaysen Sager is a courtesy runner at first base. Carter Miller's been good, and I don't think the Evergreens imagined that he would be pitching here in the 3rd inning. Came on after Nevin Poppy gave up 2 early runs. He's allowed only 1 run since and has hung up 2 zeros since then. Coming home with 2 outs. Curve drops in for a strike. Yeah, SPASH is a program that went to state last year and looks at least as good, maybe better this year. I mean, they don't give up any runs. Pitcher steps off. We'll reset for a moment. We're brought to you by Fleet Farm. Pick up all of your pets' favorites at Fleet Farm. Food and treats, toys and health products under one roof from the brands you trust. Dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Gets off the catcher's glove. It's a passed ball that moves the runner up to second base. Dogs or cats, Fleet Farm has you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. Back at the plate, it's 1 ball and 1 strike, and SPASH has another runner in scoring position. Get the feeling that a hit and a run here sure digs the hole deep for the Evergreens this afternoon. 1-1 pitch. That's in play in front of the plate. Catcher throws wildly, got him anyway. A two-hopper from catcher Andrew Carter still retires Caden Adam just barely. SPASH gets a hit but does not score. Bottom of the sixth. And Ty Reckner is still working on his no-hitter when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
The Evergreens are trying to get a run across in this game. SPASH is going to a 28th inning of scoreless baseball to start the season. And the Evergreens send 8, 9, and 1 in their batting order up to hit. Carter Miller, Pearson McDonald, and Andrew Cotter, he of the two-hopper to first base, will bat third in the inning. That was the weirdest, probably the worst throw you'll ever see that actually recorded an out. Come on out to the ballpark, you'll see something that you've never seen before, like that throw.
Leading off in the bottom of the sixth, pitcher Carter Miller.
Carter Miller did get an at-bat earlier in the game and grounded out to short. Wonder how the Everest JV is doing over at Kennedy Park. Down low for a ball to Carter Miller. Evergreen's only base runner came back in the fourth inning when Colin Ebersold worked out a walk. Yet to hit safely. I see that our good friend Riley Pazer, who manages the Everest American Legion team, coaching the JV again. Riley's coming through his first school year on the DC Everest faculty. And there's a sinking ball to center field. It hangs up just enough for center fielder Jackson Stetler to make the catch. Looked like maybe, perhaps, hopefully that was going to be the first hit. It was not. Here's Pearson McDonald. Popped out behind second base his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Stetler made that play look easy. He's a good center fielder, good defensive asset. Ground ball to third. It's underneath the glove of the third baseman and safe. That's going to be an error. That's not a hit. Underneath the glove of Max Kruger. So Ty Reckner's no-hitter is still in order. Under the glove of the third baseman. Only the Evergreens' second base runner of the afternoon. Andrew Cotter to hit with one out. By the way, everyone up here in the press box was unanimous. E5. Sometimes it's like horse racing the stewards. It's a 2-1 decision. Not the case here. No balls and a strike to Andrew Cotter. Throw over to first, runners back. Well, boy, with base runners at such a premium for the Evergreens, you can't be picked off on the bases. Throw over to first, runners back again. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. merrillsteel.com. 0-1 pitch. Swing and miss, strike 2. Even if Cotter should make an out, he's got to somehow move the runner over. Got to put the ball in play here at no balls and 2 strikes. Runners over and back safely. Again, Everest baseball team tomorrow is home against Eau Claire North. 4:30 first pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off, and down goes Andrew Cotter.
Shortstop.
4 strikeouts for Ty Reckner. Colin Ebersold walked and grounded out. 2 outs, man on first base. Long set, coming home, bounces off the plate. Runner's going to try and get down to second. The throw is high and goes into the outfield. This is going to be a stolen base and a throwing error to move a runner from first to third. Stolen base for Pearson McDonald, and then on the wild throw to center field, Adam Niskowiak, the catcher, is assessed a second error in this season. There are 2 outs. 1 ball and no strikes to Colin Ebersold. That's outside, 2-0. If the inning continues, Nate Langbin will get a turn. He awaits on deck. Evergreens, for the first time all day, have a runner in scoring position at third base. And that's low, 3 balls and no strikes. All this without the benefit of a hit. Error on the third baseman. Stolen base, and then a throwing error into the outfield. That's outside. So Colin Ebersold has worked out a second walk. Well, look at this. Nate Langbin is the tying run. And we will get a visit to the mound. You're not possibly taking Ty Reckner out in this spot. I can't imagine that. Ty Reckner's pitch count is low enough that he can continue. He hasn't given up a hit yet in this ball game. This is just a chance to talk about how you'd like to handle this situation. And Nate Langbin in this spot, close your eyes and swing big, right? Put one over the wall to make this interesting. Nate's got the power to do it. I've wondered with the new Everest domed facility in left field if the ball carries different to left these days. I mean, that's a huge building out there. It kind of changes the look of things at Simon Field. As expected, no pitching change. There are 2 outs. Here's Nate Langbin with runners at the corners. Down low, ball 1. If the inning continues, Nevin Poppy would bat. He'll have a chance to get himself off the hook if the Evergreens can get a run in and let him get a turn at the plate. 1-0 pitch. That's outside, 2-0. This is the first time all afternoon that things have looked just a little bit shaky for Ty Reckner. Reckner's had a little trouble throwing strikes in this inning. Takes nothing away from what's been a fabulous pitching performance. Took something off there that gets away, and the run is going to come home. That pitch was inside, but I don't think it's wild. I think I like that as a pass ball. Passed ball gets the Evergreens a run. Yeah, that pitch was inside, but it went off the catcher's glove, Adam Niskowiak. Runner at first also moves down to second, so now it's 3-1. All of this without a hit. 2 balls and a strike to Nate Langbin. Bounced off the plate to third. Sure-handed here, throw across the diamond, got him. Max Kruger has thrown out Nate Langbin. The Evergreens still do not have a hit, but for the first time all season, SPASH has been scored upon. Our new score as we go to the 7th and final. It's 3-1, Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Access Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating. But with Access Insurance, you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you.
Learn more at accessinsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
Well, it took opposing teams 28 innings to get a run in against SPASH. It is 3-1. If the Evergreens could have brought in that runner from second base and made it 3-2, that would have made this seventh inning a lot more interesting. So the Evergreens still have a bit of a hill to climb, and SPASH to bat with 9-1-2 in their batting order here in the top of the seventh. High school baseball, we play 7 innings. So unless the Evergreens can keep it going, this is it. Calvin Roth to lead off for Stevens Point against Carter Miller. Miller is on in his 5th inning of relief. Ball 1. After getting up 3-1, SPASH put runners in scoring position in the 5th inning and in the 6th inning. Couldn't bring them in. So SPASH could easily have more than the 3 runs they have right now. 1-0 pitch. That's outside. 2 balls and no strikes. SPASH owns the hit column 7-0. 2 balls, no strikes, coming home. Took something off and left that up high. High strike, 2-1. The weather has turned out better than we thought it would be when we arrived at Simon Field today. Thought we would have off and on rain. It's been overcast, but we've stayed dry since first pitch. There's a well-hit ball to left field. Left fielder's going back. It's over his head, up against the wall. Extra bases here in the 7th, at least 2 for Roth, and he's going to take a big turn and hold at second base and instead of trying to stretch that into a triple. Well hit out to left.
Center fielder.
Jackson Stetler is 0 for 3. Late inning hit won the ball game on Tuesday. Stetler today a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out. Everest coach Dave Langman comes out to the mound. See if the Evergreens are staying with Carter Miller or opting for someone else, taking the baseball away from Carter Miller. Miller did a great job today. 5 innings of relief, allowed just 1 run. I think the Evergreens are going with Logan George in relief. Yeah, Jablonski will come out of the dugout and will go to second base for the Evergreens. So that's George Jablonski Jr. is the new second baseman. And here comes Logan George, the 3rd Evergreens pitcher today. So Carter Miller saw 1 batter in his 5th inning of relief. Allows just 1 run, but is responsible for the runner at second base here in the top of the 7th. Logan George, a righty, is on in relief. Carter Miller was touched up for 5 hits in his relief work today. Struck out 2, and you know what I like the most? Carter Miller didn't walk anybody. As we said earlier in the broadcast, we've got an Everest game coming up tomorrow. Either softball against Eau Claire North or baseball against Eau Claire North. It'll be updated at our Zaleski Sports website. Again, we were originally scheduled for the softball game. The Everest field had to be reconfigured. Problem with the pitching rubber that disrupted the earlier game against SPASH this week. We understand the fix to the problem. Again, the pitching rubber turns out was too close to the plate. The field wasn't laid out correctly. Was moving home plate back was the fix for that. No problem. Logan George will face Jackson Stetler. All right, Logan George is ready to go. Jackson Stetler is in. First pitch is a strike. So SPASH has 3 chances to pick up that runner at second base, and they're big bats too. Stetler, Garth, and Marschke. All solid at the plate. Just a little low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Evergreens really did manufacture a run in the bottom of the 6th inning. Error on the third baseman. Colin Ebersold stole second and got into third on a wild throw that went into the outfield and then came home on a pass ball. That's up high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Should that runner make it over to third base, the Evergreens would pull the infield in. Can't fall further behind in this spot. Playing the top of the 7th. Swing and foul back. That got a good piece of the Everest catcher, Andrew Cotter. Cotter's looking over at his right hand. Is he okay? The right hand, the throwing hand for a catcher, is the part that's just not protected. Take a foul ball off there, you're just darn out of luck. Our home plate umpire looks like he is well padded for calling the balls and strikes. He's got the inside chest protector on. Looks like he could play lineman for one of our area football teams. I remember, now the highest level that I umpired was at Babe Ruth baseball. You worked home plate, you could not have enough protection. Fouled off down the first base line, 2-2. Yeah, there was a time in our little league that you used the big sponge, the big outer protector. When I figured out that I liked umpiring and wanted to do it better, I bought my own inside chest protector. I had my own equipment, which allowed me to escape the great lice season. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All the umpiring and batting equipment was kept in a dark storage shed, and there was one year they had a lice outbreak. Every kid in the Little League played with a shaved head. All the other umpires, too. You came home after a game, you were itchy. You couldn't stop. And I said, no, I got my own stuff. No problem. Jacob Garth hits here. He's walked, singled, and grounded out. The Stetler strikeout does not advance the runner. Looking to bunt there. That's just outside, ball 1.
Jacob Garth.
You know what? When we moved from Connecticut to Wisconsin, my gym bag with all the umpiring was one of the things. I mean, we didn't have time to pack up and look at what was in everything. The gym bag was in the garage. Wound up selling it, put it online, put it on Craigslist, I think. Craigslist or eBay, and someone, I hope, is using my stuff. One ball and 1 strike. Bill Canning, who was the umpire trainer for the New Hampshire State Little League, had the best advice ever. Said, son, more important to be loud than be right. Close play at second base, yell, you're out or you're safe. 2 balls and 1 strike. On a line to left field, but that is hooking foul into the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Logan George on in relief is looking for a second strikeout. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out and a runner at second. off speed, popped up down the first base side, but that's out of play. There'll be no play there. On the other side of the fence, Dad in the lawn chair. Had to go right off his hands. It's all right. Pop didn't bring his glove to the ballpark. We'll do 2 balls and 2 strikes again. Way up high. Count goes full. The 2 games we've done so far, we've had good umpiring in both games. Strike zone's been consistent. Calls on the bases have looked right to us. 3-2 pitches popped up in foul territory. Is there a play? First baseman is over, reaches out, right up against the fence, couldn't hold it. That's tough. I mean, Kyle Welch, you're closing in on the fence on almost a dead run. That's a really tough play. Would have been a big out, just not to be. Instead, Jacob Garth will see another pitch in this at-bat at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And what's weird about this game is the Evergreens do have a run in, and Ty Reckner, the SPASH pitcher, has not given up a hit. That hit him. Hit batsman puts runners at first and second. Here's Noah Marshke. A double, a single, and a ground out. Marshke is 2 for 3 today.
First baseman, Noah Marshke.
Yeah, Marshke's all everything. Very solid pitcher. Big enough bat. You've got to swing a good bat to hit third in this SPASH batting order. And he's a solid defensive first baseman, too, when he's out in the field, when he's not pitching. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner. A double play would get us through to the bottom of the 7th. We like that. 3-1. You see the runners on first and second, and it's not a Fox box, it's the Z box, right? On our Zaleski Sports cameras. Up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. I like that we now display the batting and pitching matchups. That's a nice improvement. The technology gets better and better, so we can do more stuff on our Zaleski Sports feed. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Pitch was down and away. That was going to be tough for Marshke to do anything with. Logan George, third Everest pitcher used today, coming home, and that's hit over the head of shortstop Colin Ebersold and into left field. Misplayed by the left fielder. A run's going to come in. I think that is a single and an error, and if so, no RBI. I mean, they decided to wave the runner Colin Roth around when the ball was misplayed in left field. So it's a hit. A run comes in, making it 4-1.
Right fielder, Braylon Nystrom. Hit and an error.
So Marshke has himself a 3-hit afternoon. Braylon Nystrom to hit. Runners at second and third, and the Evergreens play the infield in. There's still only 1 out. Braylon Nystrom takes a strike. Nystrom today is 1 for 3. Nystrom hits in the cleanup spot for SPASH. There's strike 2 on the outside corner. Worked him inside, worked him outside. And Logan George is ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Again, tomorrow, either baseball or softball. Watch this Zaleski Sports Space for an update. Both are home games for Everest baseball or fast pitch. Hit up the middle, base hit. So SPASH has broken this thing open here in the 7th inning. That's a 2 RBI single up the middle for Braylon Nystrom. 6-1. Nystrom gets himself 2 RBI. In fact, it's a 3 RBI day. He knocked a run in back in the 1st inning.  。  . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Here's Chase Geyer. Geyer walked and is otherwise 0 for 2. Strikeout and ground out. Strike one. So SPASH, which had single runs in the first, second, and fourth, puts up a 3 spot here in the 7th. And it seems like now they've kind of put the game out of reach. Down low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, the drama in the 7th inning will be whether Ty Reckner can complete a no-hitter. Looking ahead to the 7th, he'll be facing 4, 5, and 6 in the Everest batting order. On the outside corner, a ball and 2 strikes. Long set and coming home. Outside, 2-2. Our game on Tuesday played in 2 hours and 15 minutes. This game is actually played faster. Sometimes the 0-0 games, and we were 0-0 through 7th innings on Tuesday. Sometimes when there is a base runner, things just get very intense and things slow down. Here's a high throw on a stolen base. Braylon Nystrom moves up to second. Does not advance beyond second. What have they got there? They called him out at second base? What's that? Did he overrun the base? A strikeout at home plate and then a call out at second base. I didn't see that at all. All right, go to the YouTube channel and watch again. The inning is over. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. 6-1 is our new score on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Bottom of the 7th is here, and Ty Reckner has not allowed a hit. 6-1.
I wonder if the batter got interfered with.
Batter interference, maybe? Yeah, I mean, there was something that had the runner called out at second base on what looked like a safe steal. Yeah, up here in the press box, we're not quite in midseason form yet. We'll get better as the year goes on, I promise.
Left fielder, Nevin Poppy.
Here's Nevin Poppy. Poppy was the starting pitcher and stands to take the loss unless the Evergreens have a big comeback here. Also an error in left in that 3-run 7th inning. Poppy takes up high, ball 1. Yeah, the 1 run that came around was put on via an error in the infield. Down the first base side, that's in foul ground. Yeah, I think when all is said and done this season, we will find that the Evergreens and SPASH are the 2 best teams in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. And SPASH looks like they're going to open up this season with back-to-back wins over the Evergreens. I mean, certainly a conference championship can't be awarded in the first week of the season, but boy, SPASH has taken a big step towards it right here. Took something off, swing and a miss, a ball and 2 strikes. Reckner hasn't been overpowering. He's got 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. 1-2 pitch, foul back. Over the screen, and for the first time, we've got a ball that lands in the road. No cars coming. We stay at 1-2. Reckner coming home. bounced off the plate. This is a slow roller to third, picked up cleanly, throw to first, got him. That's a nice play by Max Krieger. There's the first out. Krieger charging and threw on the run. Pretty infield play. Cole Van Slyke is 0 for 2. 2 groundouts. And Ty Reckner 2 outs away. First pitch to Van Slyke is low, ball 1. We'll be on the field for post-game coverage. We'll see if Ty will come over, depending on how this game ends. Ty's also got a home run in the ball game. What an afternoon. Adjusted there for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just missed, not by much. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a line drive. Center fielder dives and caught it. The no-hitter survives. The second out here in the 7th inning is a diving catch by Jackson Stetler. Boy, that sure looked like a hit off the bat of Cole Van Slyke. It was not to be. Brennan Hochberger becomes the final batter in the ballgame, unless he can keep things going. First pitch to Hochberger is a strike. So Ty Reckner bids for a no-hitter after a spectacular play in center field that kept the hit column at 0. That's down low, a ball and a strike. Just below the knees, ball 2. Logan George to hit if the ball game continues. Ty Reckner's looking to slam the door shut right here. Inside, 3-1. Did that hit him? Hit him. Evergreens is sending up a pinch hitter here. Jack Dvorak is going to hit in Logan George's spot.
Pitch hitting Jack Dvorak, number 8.
It's funny, Dvorak was originally penciled in the number 8 spot. He'll bat number 7 here because Dvorak did not hit. He came out of the game when the Evergreens made the early pitching change, taking Poppy out back in the 2nd inning. So Dvorak will get a chance to bat after all. 2 outs, no hitter on the line here for Ty Reckner. First pitch to Jack. Strike at the knees. Dvorak played on Tuesday but did not get a chance to hit in that game over at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. 0-1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Ty Reckner working for a no-hitter here. 1 strike away. The 0-2 pitch with 2 outs. Fouled off. Runner was going too. Ty Reckner looking to close out a spectacular day. Swing and a miss. He's got it. Fist pump off the mound. Ty Reckner has thrown a no-hitter. He just got his 5th strikeout to bring the game to a close. Final score is 6-1. Stevens Point defeats DC Everest. Let's go down to the field for post-game coverage when we come right back. The Merrill Steel post-game show says consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Our final score, 6-1. SPASH defeats DC Everest. A no-hitter for Ty Reckner, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a home run for Ty from the plate. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
I'm Chris Conley. Post-game coverage from Simon Field, where SPASH sweeps the season series from the Evergreens. They were 1-0 winners earlier in the week, 6-1 winners tonight. Ty Reckner throws a no-hitter. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Talk to me a little about the road back. I mean, you said it's great to be back out here.
Yeah, I mean, felt like a really long off season. Just, you know, the weather coming in cold, and then you're back outside, and you're back inside, and just finally being able to be outside and just ready to go. It feels great.
This no-hitter was saved on a sinking line drive catch in center field in the 7th inning. Did you think at first, oh no, there it goes? And then Jackson Stetler, who plays a great defense in center field, closed in and made a big play.
Yeah, off the bat, I mean, you always think, oh, I hope that doesn't get down. And player of the game on Tuesday, Jackson Stetler makes just an amazing play. You know, he's really stepping up for us in the outfield. Love to see him out there.
Did you have a sense early in the game that you had that had good stuff, that you were going to be a tough customer tonight?
It felt like any other game, if I'm being honest. I just was trying to pitch contact and get some strikeouts, just let our defense play.
I got to give you a chance to talk about the home run, too. That ball exploded off of your back.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first year hitting, and 3 or 4 years I've been just pitching, and, you know, finally getting used to it again. It felt really good off the bat.
Talk a little bit about the pitching staff or the pitching room, because SPASH has always been a pitching-rich program, but you go the first 28 innings this season without being scored on. Is this pitching staff better than what was a really good last year?
I mean, it very well could be. I think I give props to Coach WIAA last year and Coach Roman this year, getting us ready, you know, always preparing us, put us in situations that we're uncomfortable with, and it really helps out in the field.
Congratulations. A 6-1 no-hitter, the 1 run unearned. Nice pitching today.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to wrap up our coverage here. SPASH with 6 runs on 10 hits. They committed 2 errors. The Evergreens, 1 run, no hits, and 1 error in today's game. SPASH starts the season off 4-0. The Evergreens fall to 2-2. That's going to wrap up our Zaleski sports coverage. Thanks for joining us from Simon Field. Good night, everybody. Can you look up there and do the highlight house?
I'm Ty Reckner, and I'm in the house.